7, 8. Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am busy doing a little bit of the cardigan I'm doing for myself for the tutorial knit along. I haven't done any of this for a couple of nights. I wanted to get other things finished and then I can concentrate on things like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to count stitches because I'm doing the first stitch of the pattern, the single little hole down the bottom there. Once I do that and then I start doing the other rows with that hole being there, I can see where the other holes have to go. But I have to count them on that very first row. It's like pull forward, slip 1, knit 1, pass a slip stitch over, then knit 9. So I have to count them. But once I can see the hole, I know exactly where the other stitch has to go, so I don't have to count them there. Because it's different numbers that it's counted every time anyway. But anyway, I've been at my knitting natter today. And I think I better put that down while I'm talking because of the number of stitches I have to count before I put the hole in. I'll do a bit of this one. This is an easier one to remember. It's just knit 4, purl 4. I know sort of more or less what I'm doing. I've only got one more ball. I'm nearly finished the third ball. There's a little bit of that left and then I'll have one more ball to knit for Molly, and this one will be finished, so I'll have this one off my hands because it is quite, you can see it's getting quite long. I normally do blankets to 28 to 30 inches. But this one, with Molly gave me the 4 balls, so she asked me if I would just keep on knitting until the wool was gone. So it's probably going to measure about 38 inches, something like that, the length. So it would probably fit a normal size cut, the larger cut, you know, not the little carry cut type. Oh, and I've got that in the wrong place. So I can be knitting this while I'm talking because it's easy to remember, just knit 4, purl 4. But I've been at my knitting natter today. And we had a bit fun in games today. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the girls, I did tell about this in my, I've put a video up on my crochet channel. And I did talk about that today. Alison, one of the girls, she's never crocheted in her life. But she liked some of the things I was doing and she's thought about doing babies' blankets and things like that. So she says crochet is quicker than knitting. I says it is actually, like, so I was having to more or less teach her how to crochet. That. And I'm telling her, you know, I don't crochet the same way everybody else does. I says, you're going to have to work out which way is best for yourself. I says, I can show you the way I do it. But not everyone crochets that way. That's like I'm saying, I crochet with the yarn and the hook in the same hand, like I'm knitting. That's the way I do it. So we started off with, she had a pattern and the instructions on this pattern were terrible. Half of the things were missed out, telling you what to do, telling you to do a magic circle, but didn't tell you how to do it, didn't show how to, when you're doing rounds, how to join at the end of the round. And I was having to show her. I don't know whether she'll remember these things, but I did give her on her phone, I put a link to my crochet channel. I says it shows you a lot of things on there. So I says just learning to crochet, because she was starting off with some little creature in a box, a thing that it was a kit to knit she'd got from Aldi's. And she thought not to knit, to crochet, and thought she was just going to crochet. She hadn't a clue how to do it. Oh, she thinks she had such, I'm going to have to see Sheila and see about how to learn to crochet. But I was showing Alison, and with your knitting, when you're knitting, we're showing her my needle here, you bring the wool underneath. When you're knitting a knit row, you bring the wool underneath. But in crochet, I put the wool over the top of the needle. I don't bring it underneath. Some people do, but I don't find it easy that way. I find if you're doing a double crochet and you put the hook in, to bring it underneath the first part is okay, but when you have to bring that yarn underneath again for to do those 2 stitches together, it just doesn't work. It's rather awkward. The wool doesn't go in evenly. So I find going over the hook is much easier. Of course, Alison being a knitter, when I was showing her how to do it, a good job I was taking notice of what she was doing. I could see she was going underneath and she was having an awful lot of trouble, so I was telling her to go over the top of the hook, not underneath it. So I'm hoping she'll take note, you know, go from some of my videos, and because I says I'll not see you till next Monday, so I says there's nothing I can do, I cannot help you till then. But I think she thought it was easier, it was going to be easier than it actually turned out. If you've never crocheted before, you need to learn first, you know. So I said to her, instead of trying to start this thing straight away, I says crochet a piece where you're going backwards and forwards, because this was going in a circle. It started off in a circle, and I was showing her how to do the magic circle and then how to crochet around and make the circle bigger and flatter. So I was showing her those things like that, but I said, I think you need to learn how to actually crochet properly first. I says, go backwards and forwards a piece, just practice on pieces at first, just scrap yarn, just before you try to do the actual little creature. Don't know what it was like a sloth or something like that, I think it looked like on the box. So that was a bit fun there, and then we had a lot of chatting. There was only the 4 of us today because my friend Anne's still on holiday. She'll miss next week as well because she comes back next Monday from holiday, but not soon enough to get to the knitting Natter. So that's like 3 weeks Anne will be missing altogether. So she was like saying missing this week. So it was only 4 of us, but we had a good chat and talking about what we were knitting, and I had a picture, I got a picture from Molly, something she had knitted for my slideshow. And then Shirley had finished something, but she hadn't sent me the picture, so I told her to send me the picture for that, what she's finished, so I can put that into the slideshow. So I've got 2 more pictures to put into my next slideshow, as well as my own, what I have been doing. I'll have this blanket in, because I've actually finished this blanket, so that's going to be sent off tomorrow. So that's another thing off my hands. And the only other crochet thing will be this, what I'm doing for the arm of my little couch, so I can concentrate now. I'll be able to concentrate on this more now and doing the knit along with that. And I have another one that I've started a tutorial for, the little lemon baby cardigan. I need to knit some more of that, and I'm not putting that one up until the whole thing is finished, and then I'll put the whole tutorial up. But this is a knit along, and it's people will probably be knitting it and they'll probably be waiting me getting up to the armholes so I can tell them what else to do. But if anyone cannot wait for the pattern, honey, I have, where is it? If anyone cannot wait for to know how to do the actual pattern, I do have made a tutorial, a PDF of this. If anyone wants it, send me an email and I will send it to you, because it is probably, I think this, I looked this pattern up and it was 1978 when it was first brought out. So it's almost 50 years old, this pattern. So I think it's quite old enough to give it as a PDF. for anyone. Just giving it, not selling it, just giving it. And that'll give you the actual part of the pattern, because I'm not actually knitting that sweater, I'm knitting a cardigan. I've just used the pattern of it, but my start and finish will be different to what it says on the pattern because it's a different number of stitches, but the part in between for the lace and everything is all the same as what's in the pattern. So I'm just going to do what I can until it's time for me to go to bed, because that's what I normally do anyway. I can't just sit and watch. I watch things on my computer, but even if it was a television, I have never ever been able to just sit and watch the television. I have to be doing something like knitting, more knitting than crochet, because when I'm crocheting I have to look more at what I'm doing, where knitting I just glance down now and again. I can knit away without looking at what I'm doing, so I can be watching things on my screen. Just I look at what I'm doing on here, I look down now and again to make sure it's only 4 stitches I've knitted, because I was chatting away at the knitting Natter today and I was actually knitting this, and I got right to the end of the row and I should have had 4 stitches left, because there's 4 garter stitches on each end of the row for the edge of the pattern, and I only had 3, so I know I must have knitted 5 stitches somewhere along the row instead of 4. So I had to go back all the way, nearly all the way across the whole row until I found where the mistake was. And that's when you're talking to other people and that, and not really taking a lot of notice of what you're doing. I'd probably been just knitting and probably forgot that I got to 4 and thinking 4 and it was probably 5. So that's just another little bit today. You've already had a crochet up the day. I was going to go and do some shopping because I've had my son up all, well, he'll be coming up most of this week, depending on the weather. It's going to be very hot the next few days, and he's been painting my fence and doing other things, any repairs he can find. I think he had to hammer a few nails back in the fence. He sees the part of the fence, the part I don't see, it's right around the side of the house behind my outhouse. And he says it looks like somebody's been knocking the nails out from the other side, because he says that the palings were sort of waving about, and he says it looked like the nails had been knocked out. So I don't know whether my neighbour next door has been, either the nails has been sticking through and he's been knocking them out. But I heard him hammering and banging, and that's what he was doing, and he's sorting other things. But he's had a bit of a holiday because he's been changing jobs. And he's been waiting for a start date for the new job he's doing, and he says he's got to start next Monday. So he says, I've only got a week left for to do all these things in the garden. So with having him most of the time, I've used more of my food stuff, because I only do my shopping when I run out of things. And then I've been feeding my son for, well, he's getting his tea, and anyway, every night I've made tea for him. So I've been using a lot more than I normally do. So I was going to go shopping when I came in from my knitting Natter, which I get home about 4 o'clock. Because by the time it's 3 o'clock, it's on till. By the time I drop my friend Molly off and then join the traffic, and the traffic's usually bad at that time, and then get home. But you know, I was dying to go to the loo, and I thought, I'm not going to go home and park the car up and then out again to go shop. I'm just going to go tomorrow morning before my son doesn't come till lunchtime. So I'll go out tomorrow morning and do my shopping. So I'll probably have a shopping haul tomorrow sometime as well. So but my son, he works on computers. That's what he does. But he'll be working from home, but he says he still can't just go out anytime he likes. He has to do what he has to do on the computer before he can do anything else. But he says if he gets any spare time, finishes anything that he has to do quicker, he'll come over and do 1 or 2 things. But he says it's still Saturday and Sunday. So that's my little bit for today to let you know what I've been doing and what I will be doing, and putting this down after the video and start doing a bit more of this one. Have to get up to the armholes for everyone that's waiting. So anyway, that's my little bit. Thumbs up and subscribe. I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.